Hey family and friends, I'm back. So, wait, we're gonna come over here. I'm gonna sit down for a second. That was a long walk. But I did forget. I was talking about something and then I got on a tangent. I'm proud of myself because that's one of the first times I've done that, and that's normally a very regular occurrence for me. So I'm gonna get back on track and do this real quick. I was talking about how creation is self-sufficient because the Most High made it that way, and He made us that way. And Latoya Okiya did a video, I think today or yesterday, and I had been thinking about how we are creators and we're made in God's image, and how creation is life. Like, the act of creation is life, and it is a form of love. It is a form of expression. It is the expression of the Most High. So if we're not creating, then we are dying slowly. We're killing ourselves slowly. And so as creators, it's important for us to keep creating. And when we don't do that, we become stagnant and we start dying slowly, like a flower. It's like flowers. When you pick flowers and you put them in a vase, yeah, you can keep them in water and it'll sustain them for a while. But after about a week or so, they start wilting. And that's how it is with creation, because our creation is our connection with the Most High, is our expression of our source. And so that's what I want to talk about. It's just like how it's, even the example she used and things that I think about, like when I watch the birds and I wonder things, like kids wonder, like, why do birds actually fly? Birds fly because God made them to fly. That's what they do. That's part of their nature. And just like, what else? I don't know, stuff that dig in the ground. Why do they do that? They do it because they're created to do that. That's what they do. It's part of their nature. So just like those types of things, why do cows eat grass? Because that's what they've been created to do. They produce milk because that's what they're created to do. The milk don't stop producing just if we stop drinking it, or whatever. So trees grow because that's what trees do. They give oxygen and all the good stuff, and they suck up all the carbon dioxide and the stuff from the ground. Ground takes the toxins from us, from our excrement and our waste, and it transmutes it into wonderful beauty. Look at that bird flying. Just because, even if they ain't got nowhere to go. Watch the vultures and the hawks and stuff. I love to watch them just kind of floating in the air when they do their hovering, especially during storms. It's so cool to watch them fly in circles and stuff, following the wind currents. So it's just majestic. Why is it majestic? Because that's what they were created to do. That is the beauty of nature, and so are we. So I just want to encourage us too. That's what I started talking about. Even if you don't feel like you're creative, like, I didn't learn that I actually good at painting until I tried to paint. When I started painting, it started with one little squiggly line that I saw during meditation, and I painted that line and a whole painting came from it. So then I was like, oh, that was kind of cool. So then I tried something different the next time. Like, I've always been a person that draw. Like, I like to draw and write and stuff like that. And I didn't even think of that as creative. Like, my aunt used to tell me that I was creative and I should do something with that. And I never really wanted to obligate myself to that for business per se, because I wanted to keep that as my passion, as my retreat. But, we're created to create, and we're supposed to share our creations, because you never know what your creation is gonna do for somebody. People are waiting for whatever you create. It don't have to be art. It could be a business. It can be ideas. The Most High gives us ideas to create, because that's how we are his hands and feet. That's how he moves and makes changes in the environment. Because even in nature does what nature does because it's created to do that, and it changes the environment as it chooses, as it flows naturally. So I don't know, just take some time to think about it. You don't know how creative you are until you try. Like, my roommate talks about how he's not creative, he don't really have hobbies and stuff like that, but he don't never really try nothing. And then when I suggest stuff, he don't want to try it. So it's like, how are you gonna find a hobby? You always talk about you bored, but you don't never want to do nothing. So you kind of get what you put into it. And the Most High encourages us to be productive and to put our all into life, period. That's how you live an abundant life. You got to put your all into it. What makes you happy? What makes you excited to wake up in the morning? That's what you need to be doing. That's your contribution to the world. So I'm gonna go, because there's a lot of people walking around here and I need to go do some homework. And I will talk to y'all later. Find reasons to be grateful. Enjoy this beautiful day. Look at that sunshine. Hey, sunshine. I appreciate you. I'm so grateful for all of the abundance of God's beauty and his magnificent creations. Y'all have a great day. I love you. So does the Most High.